I want to thank each one for tuning in today. Uh, I was looking on Facebook and it came up Facebook memories, and it was posted. First time I've seen a Blog Talk Radio come up in it, but it was a message that I'd done 4 years ago about old time camp meetings. I've been through a lot in the last 4 years since that broadcast, but truly, we're staying today. Jesus said we have not because we ask not today. Sometimes in life, there's many valleys, many trials, there's many things that you're facing in this life, but we're greater than anything that we ever face. And through God, all things are truly possible today. He said, ask, it shall be given, seek, you shall find, knock, and the door will be open today. Just begin to trust upon the Lord and realize that through Him, we can truly have those life after moments. Through Him, today, we can truly stand. There's a song that I wrote in one of the roughest times of my life, one of the shortest songs I've ever written, which simply said, stand still and watch Him move. You know, when you're tossed to and fro, when you don't know which way to go, Jesus said, just stand still and watch Him move. And that's all we got to do today. I also posted these two short things on Facebook today. Sometimes you feel like you're fighting deaf ears. No one cares, and you're all alone in this world. That too is when your faith is really put to the test. Sometimes you feel like holding up your hands to say screw it and dust your feet from it. But those moments are also when your faith is really put through the test. Jesus said by faith we can speak to the mountains and be removed. In the book of Romans, he said by faith all things are possible. By faith today, that's all we have to have. In the book of Romans, it says without faith it's impossible to please God. Do you realize today if you don't have the faith that God can see you through, you've already failed God? If you don't have the faith today of anything, again, it says without faith it is impossible to please God. Where's your faith today? We all have hope, and it's found in Jesus. Ever been a stranger in a situation? Maybe the people you're visiting know you're coming, but still you're yet a stranger. Maybe that's something you want. Maybe that's something you expected to provide. There could be uncertainty. There could be a little fear. This is a particular situation. And there are people who don't know you. Your reputation goes before. But is that who you really are? There's old dramatic, not your place, not your people, but the people with expectations. Many people have expectations in us. Certainly confusion wanders around you, a bizarre situation. The atmosphere holds uncertainty. The situation can be turbulent, violent. There can be expectation, but there is hope. You have something they want. Your reputation goes before you. It brings hope. With this hope, there is attention. You don't want to be seen, and you don't want to find a place where you can just be for a time. You just want to find a place where you can just be for a time. You desire a little time alone, but it's not going to happen. You may be the stranger, but your reputation has gone on before you. Our reputation goes on before us today. And God's always there. And He will always see us through, no matter what. Since that broadcast, a lot of things happened in the last 4 years. And I always do every broadcast anymore with I'm a Winner Either Way, because that was my mama's song. But I know she's in a better place. Have you ever been in a situation, in this situation, the door-to-door salesman, the tradesman of the house calls, the collector for charity, the person attending the emergency, the application for the job, know you're not knowing, those who are visiting have expectations of you. How do they respond? What would your reaction be? Here's another situation that you may have found yourself in. You have a great need. Knowing that that need can be met, you seek out those who can help, those who can address your concerns, solve the problem, not just temporary but permanently. This was no mean feat. There is something way beyond your capabilities. This will take a genius, an expert, perhaps even a miracle, for it to be resolved. The weight of this has been on your shoulders for a long time. The pain has been so hard to bear, to see the suffering with no visible solution. Have you ever found yourself in that situation today? That you seem like there's no hope. This is what I said earlier. You just want to throw up your hands and just say screw it, because you feel like you're going to deaf ears. We've all been in that situation in times of our life. But in Mark's Gospel, in chapter 7 through 24, we see a similar sort of situation. A situation that has people on both sides of the story. Mark tells of how Jesus is in a place that is not his usual neighborhood. This place is strangers, however he is known. His reputation as a healer has gone before him. A stranger approaches him currently. This interaction is one that will leave him at odds with the people or your law, specifically in relation to ceremonial cleanness. But Jesus now in a discussion with a woman, a gentlewoman. Mark calls her a Greek woman, but in Syria, Persenia. Remember, at this time, Jewish men would not speak to women in public unless she was his wife or mother, let alone a Gentile woman. A little bit about the Philippine cities, like Tyre. According to William Berkeley, these cities were part of Syria, but they were independent and they were rivals, with their own kings, gods, and coinage. This city, Tyre, today is modern-day Lebanon. So many times, you find yourself in similar situations. But nothing is accidental, and everything happens for a reason. Every journey that you've ever made has made you the person that you are today, and you're stronger for going through it. I've often said this in my life, and it's a very true statement. I have lived a life with no regrets. Yes, I've made some mistakes, but those mistakes have made me who I am today. Yes, I may have made some bad choices, but those choices have made me who I am today. And I would not be the same person that I am today if I didn't go through those things. And whenever you go through life and live a life with no regrets, then you can come to me and tell me something. But until you have lived a life with no regrets, you've not completely healed old situations. But healing begins when we let go and let God. And sometimes, yes, just simply lift up our hands and just say, screw it, and dust our feet. It's just as simple as that. today.